Hey, it's the Krisha and Frank show.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's the Krisha and Frank show.
Look at our cool mugs, you guys.
And we are so excited to be here with mugs. These got here early. I wasn't expecting them until next week.
You can check out our merch store. It's right here. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, face masks, all sorts of cool stuff. And thank you to a lot of our supporters who have already bought our merch.
We talked the other day about Father Bill McKenzie and Bean, my friend in England, buying us a hoodie and a t-shirt. The other day, Wednesday, we got Tanya Cinnamon asked for the link, and she's been a supporter of ours. We need to hire you, Tanya, to do some photos, maybe? You know what I mean?
We actually would like to hire you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll give you back some of the money you spent on our merch.
Exactly.
But, so these are nice looking.
Yeah, and
I did not expect.
I am working on getting a link to our merch on our website. It's a little tricky, but I'm getting there. KrishaandFrank.com.
Yeah, the way I set up the website apparently was the wonkiest way.
That's okay. We'll get there.
We'll get better.
Yeah.
We have also links to all of our episodes on the website, KrishaandFrank.com, which is nice because I just embed the YouTube right in there so you can see what we're wearing, see how great we look.
And look at how, look, I like our contrasting
We're like Mardi Gras. We should wear this again on
We
Mardi
are.
Gras because look at you. This is new.
It is. It is new. Thanks for noticing.
It's nice.
I
can
got
tell because it's not all stretched out yet. I mean, like you like to pull clothes over your head when I say something stupid, like lonk.
That's true. I did.
I didn't mean. Oh, I just realized how that sounded.
You.
Okay, you know what I said? I take the words in a different meaning. Go a different way with it. The sweater is not stretched out.
I feel like I've had this conversation with before.
Okay.
No, I know what you mean.
It's pretty.
The new H&M store.
I'm just saying, you like to wear a lot of baggy sweaters, and this one is not baggy. It's just...
It's short, though.
That's the style, though. You said mom jeans and a crop top, is what you mentioned the other day.
Bingo, bango. I got this at the new H&M store in the kids section.
What is that?
H&M?
I feel like I've heard of it. Is it like from another country?
I don't know.
No, why do I feel like I've heard of this, but from in another world? Like as it was huge in England or something.
It's not another. England's not another world.
Well, for me it is. H&M, clothing retail company. I mean, I need that to like the Wikipedia version of it.
Yes.
Because from Indonesia? No, I don't want that.
Romania.
But okay, I'm thinking of some other high-end British department store that is. Let's see. Well, they're a Swedish multinational, so this is not the one I'm thinking of.
It's like an IKEA for clothes.
Oh, really? You have to put them together?
Well, anyway, they opened a new one in Westtown Mall, and I had to go to the mall for an appointment. So judge me, COVID land, if you will.
You go to the mall. I don't go to the mall when it's not COVID.
I used to love to go to the mall and just go walk around. But in one of my jobs, I used to have to go to the mall. I had a client that I had to go visit in the mall once a week. So
was that the beer job?
That was my beer job.
Okay.
Because they opened the bar. Yeah. I don't think it's open right now. Anyway, I didn't go to food court, but I had to go to the mall for an appointment because there's still businesses in the mall that I had to go to for an appointment. And I walked past the new H&M store, and it was in the middle of the day on a Monday, and ain't nobody was there. So I went in, and I saw this, and I bought it, and it was in the kids section.
Well, you're petite. I mean, there's no two ways around it. You're a slender, petite woman.
It made me happy.
And you can wear children's clothes.
I do. They're cheaper. First of all, H&M is like cheap clothing.
Oh, so it's not the high-end British...
No, that's what I was trying to say.
I know it's not Harrods that I'm thinking of, but I thought there was a famous department store somewhere in the world that was 2 letters.
No, I'm trying to be nice. If you buy clothes at H&M, they'll last the season.
And then...
Like, I paid $6.
Like leaves.
I paid $6 for this.
Uh-huh.
So it'll last as long as it lasts.
Well, good.
It was $6, you know?
Yeah. And it's a good work shirt. You can wear it here to my house to work.
Okay, are you ready? I gotta show you this, though. I got my bra on the outside leg. Okay.
Well, I should have known that I walked right into that trap.
So
you tricked me into looking at your... Stop it.
on the outside of my shirt.
Why? You tricked me into looking.
Because I got a tattoo.
Yes, you did.
I got a tattoo right here. And I always not always, I wear these little camisoles all the time, underclothes, especially in winter because it keeps you warmer.
Mm-hmm.
But the bra hurts. My tattoo that I got.
I know. I mean, we had this, just yesterday or the day before after the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird.
You're like, what the hell?
It's weird when you have a job. I mean, I guess, athletes probably are this way. As soon as you finish work, you immediately take off your uniform, right?
Right.
And you just want to, and it's like in theater and in television.
You get out of your costume.
First of all, you don't want to, get any food on the good shirt.
But as soon as we finish the show, we're like, just completely disrobe in the middle of Frank's living. Like, not completely disrobe.
Well, but you did that thing. You're doing the wiggle.
Right.
You're over there trying, with your back to me, and you're doing that wiggle thing.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Do I need to be, because we have a bathroom.
This was last week.
Yeah, we have a bathroom that you're allowed to use.
Right.
And you're like, no, my tattoo, I have to get this off of me.
Yeah, because I had my bra on, so I just took it off without taking my shirt off.
Well, that's what women do. Women are wonderfully expert at that. Every woman I know can do it.
Now I've discovered...
Which is Megan and my wife.
I've discovered that I can put my bra over it. And, I mean, to be honest, the only reason I'm wearing a bra is to give myself some definition. That's the only reason I'm wearing a bra. Is to give myself a little boost. Cause
tra-la-la bustier.
Exactly. And so, anyway.
Nice.
Thanks.
Well, it did feel like you were just coming to work. It's kind of funny. We had this conversation about, because we record the show at my house because I've got the space for it.
You've got the podcast mansion.
I've got the podcast mansion, and my wife is very accommodating by moving the furniture around and decorating the set and making us food.
Jerry the Brave is...
She's the producer of the show, is who she is in many ways. And so we have all of the things, but as you showed up this morning with multiple outfits so we could record an interview with... that we'll tell you about on
an interview
Monday.
Monday.
I think Monday
we can talk about it on Monday.
But we taped it, so
right.
So anyway.
It's already done.
But you had multiple things, and you see the pile over there, and I made a joke saying, I was making a kindergarten joke. That's what it was. I gave you a box of tissues, and I made a kindergarten joke. Because
every time I sneeze, you're like, I should have tissues, and he gave me tissues.
So I made this kindergarten joke that you should write your name on the box and put it in your cubby. And then
we both were like, ha ha ha.
Wait.
I do need a cubby.
So now I have to work this out with my wife so that probably somewhere in the china cabinet or the sideboard or in the old, probably the old TV, what would you call that? An armoire for a television. I still have an old-timey television in there.
So what you're saying is this relationship is going to the next level. I'm allowed to leave my toothbrush.
I don't know if I could. Toothbrush might be too much.
Do you, that's a really, we can circle back to that because that's a really interesting thing and dynamic. And when you first begin dating someone or you're, hanging out. Yeah. I like the term hanging out. We're just hanging out. That's important.
Okay.
Did your iPad die over there?
It did. It crashed.
Oh, well.
So it's all right. We'll keep going.
It's fine. It's no big deal. I saw you go, oh no.
Well,
something's going wrong.
It's a homegrown piece of equipment, homegrown podcast. But I'm listening to what you're saying because you're right. We're now 87 episodes into this podcast. We've recorded almost all of them here at the house. We started out on the porch, and the whole joke was...
We'll go back to the porch.
But the joke was that we do it outside because Krisha can't come inside.
Right.
And actually, I have a story with that. I think I've told you when I worked with Mark and Brian at KLOS, we would go to the homes of celebrities and to do interviews live on the radio, and none of them let us in their houses.
Wow.
We went to see Charlton Heston, and we did the interview in his driveway as he's playing with his grandchild in a baby pool that he has set up in front of the garage.
That's fascinating.
Peter Falk, Columbo. Again, in the driveway. Now, he let us, not into the house, but he let us into the garage where he painted his nudes.
Okay.
So because he wanted us to see his paintings of the nudes that he likes to paint.
So
he's dead now.
You were celebrity status, but...
And then John Travolta and Kelly Preston. We were allowed... The bit was we were going to go jump in the pool.
That would have scared me.
And they were very sweet about it. I mean, just talk about two lovely people, really. But we never got in. We walked around. We did the show on the patio, and then we all jumped in the pool. Or Kelly Preston actually pulled me into the pool. And then we went home.
Yeah.
And then even years before that, when Don and Mike and I got to go to Casey Kasem's house, Jean was way pregnant with Liberty or somebody. We were not allowed in. It was, let's walk around. Walk around the outside. I'll meet you on the back patio.
That's so. I mean, I guess I understand, because when you are that certain level, like, that's the only thing you have at that point.
That's your backstage.
That is the only thing you have.
I have a friend an affluent friend here in Knoxville who asked me I had to pick her up and take her to a thing, and she was embarrassed about some tax work and stuff all over the house. I said, let me explain to you. Your house should be backstage.
Yeah.
This is. I should not see anything past here. That's all backstage, unless you're inviting me into the production and I'm allowed backstage. But then I don't care, because we're picking up. You're getting dressed, and we're going out to the premiere of the thing. Yeah. So therefore, we're now on stage. And the light bulb went off in her head. She's like, I like that. Yep. This is backstage, and now we're going to go drive over to the operatic thing. Yeah. Yes, and put on a performance.
Speaking of performance.
Yes, performance.
I would like to see the dancing skeletons from the Lawrence Welk Show Halloween special.
How am I going to materialize that?
I don't know.
In your brain? Well, here's what I can do. I can take my skeleton from my Bone Zones tumbler, and you can take yours.
I can't take mine.
Oh, you can't take yours. It's all right. Well, I see it's propping up our monitor. Hey, I can see myself in the monitor. Hi. So here, let's do Halloween spooks outside your window. Halloween spooks behind a tree. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
It's still January, but so what is it? It's 1/10 Halloween.
It's 1/10 Halloween. Bonezones.com. Don't forget the S. Absolutely. They have been such wonderful supporters of ours.
Yeah. Got another crazy email from some guy asking for a picture of Dr. Bass. And I said, well, you can just buy one at bonezones.com.
Don't forget the S.
And he'll sign it for you. Also, the other great merchandise, the tote bags and the challenge coins. But I think most of the things you probably would want to get are the books to get into that knowledge of the world's greatest forensic anthropologist.
I told you I just a guilty pleasure ordered a book on Amazon the other day, and I realized that I still have 2 of my Jefferson Bass novels on my Kindle.
Excellent.
So I can go back and read those as well. I love it.
Well, let me know which ones you're missing, because I have a couple of spare around the house.
Awesome. Cool.
So we'll see what we can do for you. I used to get multiple copies from the publisher and from Dr. Bass and things like that. Awesome. Anyway, some of them are this is not part of the commercial, but some of the ones I have are not for sale. They're from
I like that.
HarperCollins. They're just the advance proof they send to the reviewer before you do the interview.
When my mom was in jail, that's how you had to send books to people in jail. You weren't allowed to mail them.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Bonezones.com. Don't forget the S. Mwah.
Dr. Bass has probably put a few people in jail in his day.
Probably. No,
Not your mom, though.
My mom was in the women's prison in Nashville, the Tennessee Women's Prison.
Okay.
And
TWP, we call it for short.
My mom loved to read, but I don't know if this is still the rule. This was back in late 90s, early 2000s.
While she was still alive.
Yeah. I
mean, she's been gone 15 years.
If you want to send a book to someone, there's a website that you go to that is directly from the publisher.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't send her notebooks.
Oh, right. You can't mail her. She can't get a care package that has a book in it.
Right. I could send her care packages
why?
With food
because
and stuff.
You cut out the pages and put in a shiv.
Skink, skink, skink. Sorry, that's me shivving. Skink, 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 skink. Skink, 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 skink. Skink, skink, skink.
Okay. I thought it was going to stop. I'm patiently waiting for the shivving to stop. I didn't realize that you wanted to get into a shiv fight. You want to have a shiv fight that we're doing now? Mom, Krisha keeps shivving me.
I almost stretched it out. I almost did it.
Stop it. It's nice. Keep it form-fitting. You went to all that trouble.
So anyway,
went to all that trouble to find a tight sweater.
You could send like food and things and cards and letters, but
no shivs.
Like if my mom wanted to write me a letter and ran out of paper, like I couldn't send her paper.
That is weird.
They had to buy it.
Okay.
And she made 20 cents an hour mowing lawns on the side of 40 in Nashville.
Oh wow, well, that was probably though you got to be out of the prison.
Yeah.
So those people are prisoners that I see mowing the lawn on the
sometimes,
side?
Sometimes, not always, but sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess the guy I saw had a chainsaw, so he's probably not a prisoner. He was cutting down a redbud tree.
But my mom wasn't a violent criminal, so there are different categories of who can go out and work and who can't and what they can do.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So,
it's a fascinating world.
So you can't send her a book, but you could buy the publisher's soft bound or whatever
It had to come from a very specific publisher.
Prison edition.
Prison edition publisher.
Huh.
They're a for-profit business.
Yeah. It makes total sense. Yeah. Was there something else we were going to talk about after the break?
I was going to give you a hard time about the refrigerator, for sure.
Is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. I try to turn off the fridge when we're recording the shows, but I didn't do it today.
And so you asked me, you were like, are you okay with the fridge noise? And it made me laugh because we started this podcast, on the porch with dogs barking and birds tweeting.
I like the birds.
And it was like a menagerie of noise around us at all times. The day that we didn't get on film, that the police helicopter sideswiped your house.
They were. They came down so low that they could have. We
made eye contact with the guy hanging out of it. It was cool.
Very weird.
It was really cool. But you were like, "Oh, there's a fridge noise," and you've been turning the heat off, and poor Jerry was breathing in here the other day while we were filming, and you turned the fridge off. I'm like, Frank, we did this outside.
But outside, I would still turn off the heat and turn off the pool pump. Because we had our old podcast from 3 years ago. The air conditioning would kick on or the heat would kick on and the pool filter noise. And I always listen back to it and go, I could have turned those off. It's a switch.
But it made me laugh that that's the level. That's the level of care that you get when you watch this show. And today I'm
stressing about some hum on the microphone, so we'll see.
Well, whatever. I just hear ringing in my ears.
Turn it down. When I'm talking, or
sing.
Again, it's a trap. Hey, look at my sweater so I can shiv you. Let me flash you and shiv you at the same time.
I'm glad that we filmed this after we hosted the Pigeon Forge Chamber.
Because it's a good point. If on Tuesday
if they knew what they were getting.
Well, yeah. If this episode had been before they invited us to host their event, Pigeon Forge Chamber of Commerce, they might have rescinded the offer. We stole this cookie to show you.
Steal it.
All right. Well. What do you mean we didn't steal it?
We did not steal the cookie. The cookie was on the table.
Yeah, but there were only two of us at the table, and there were 4 cookies.
Right.
So we took the other 2.
But it's not stealing.
Okay.
They were meant to be taken.
Well, we took it.
Yeah.
It's a sugar cookie.
Oh, man, they're good.
And the icing that holds this wafer to it is delicious. But the wafer itself is edible.
Right.
Technically. You didn't like it.
Well,
because we've eaten other cookies. This is like the last one left.
It was very papery. It was like one of my favorite foods. My all-time favorite foods are the spring rolls, the rice paper spring rolls, the cold spring rolls you can get at like Beta Saigon, and the peanut sauce.
We should go there.
Oh, we should. Okay, bye. But it reminded me of like when the rice paper gets a little too wet and you can't like chew it. And you're like, and it was fine. It tastes fine. It was just
Well, we cut one in half, Jerry and I did, and she peeled the logo off. And I took it and ate it thinking it would be like fondant.
No.
And it was just like eating paper. But
I think it really is like rice. It's like a rice paper or something.
But it's a good-looking cookie.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a good-looking cookie.
That's not even the point of the story, is that we got to MC the Iron Awards.
Yeah.
We have a picture. Would you like to genie in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Shiv the picture. Go ahead. Sure. Why not? But in this photo, Krisha had said to me, don't mention this, but I did anyway. We get up on stage. Because once I realized that you were starting to react to it, I'm like, I stopped talking.
I know.
And saved it for the stage, but it was worth it. You have to admit.
It was worth it. I was
great.
Wrong in telling you not to.
But you looked great. And I said on the microphone to everyone there, I said, and Krisha is wearing a dress and pantyhose. Would someone please take a picture? Because apparently she's won a bet with someone. And you had actually said to me on the way earlier, like, oh, that lady who took our picture, she cropped us from the waist up. You know, she left out my two best features.
My two best features, my booty and my legs. And look, I'm not wearing pantyhose in the middle of the week for just no reason.
So I said, well, I'll get you a picture of your legs at least.
And thank you.
And that's Mr. Rich Wilson of Over Gatlinburg was there. He won an award. And he took pictures of everything, not just us. Yeah. But I made a stink about it. We stood there in the center of the stage until someone took our picture.
Right. To which I commented, please somebody take a picture because these legs haven't seen the outside of sweatpants in a year. So, because even when I'm here, I'm not, look, I'm wearing.
You've got on, what, the yoga?
I'm stuck. I'm wearing, boy. What? I just flashed back to the Thanksgiving episode of when I kicked the whole table.
Oh, that was awesome.
We
should hear. Please enjoy this clip.
I feel like I need to do a kick line. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a Radio City Rockette. That is.
Are you tall enough?
Nope, I am not.
What is wrong with you? I mean, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. What part of you is wrong? That's not what I meant. If you were a Rockette, you have to have a leg length and a torso length, right? I think the leg length has to match all the other Rockettes. So which part of you is incorrect?
All of me? Oh, jeez! Oh, God!
Cherry's going to be so mad.
She's going to kill me. I'm going to do Cherry.
You spilled the Coca-Cola and the hard cider and the water.
She doesn't have to know.
She's going to know.
The look on my face. But no, I don't ever wear pants. I don't have to. I mean, these are pants.
Wait, what do you mean?
These are pants technically, but like blue jeans.
Like, you normally wear pants when you come here to work.
Like sometimes, but most of the time.
Okay.
I'm just in yoga pants.
All right. Well, I mean, I've seen you with the jeans with the holy knees, and you've been wearing the mom jeans for a few of the things we've been doing.
I have. I had to get some new wardrobe because
We have a lot more camera time coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we doing on time?
We should go. We're done.
Trying to check the monitor. I need to put on my glasses. Okay. We've got all the things for you. We're on all the different all the different audio. I'm going to say that in a second, but we're on all the audio podcasting apps that you can think of, including Audible Pod. And if you go to audibletrial.com/Krisha and Frank, you can get a free 30-day trial and keep your first download. And we do appreciate your sharing the word on social media or texting or emailing, or if you would like to hire a skywriter to put our KrishaandFrankWeb.com website in the sky.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fine. Whatever you can think of. Business cards. What?
It's Friday.
Business cards. What?
Business cards. We need business cards. It's Friday. So the next time you see us, we get to tell you our secret.
Oh, because it'll be February.
It'll be February.
We get to finally tell you that, that's right, February 1, we get to reveal.
We're going to tell you our secret.
And I know you've revealed a lot today, but it's not that kind of reveal.
Okay, let's go change shirts.
You can wait till the show stops.
Okay, bye.
Think. Stop shivving me.